In the top stories, Transport Minister gives the assurance there will be no increase in bus fares. 7 babies born as Barbadians welcome a new year. And Clive Lloyd says the exodus to T20s has forced West Indies to rebuild. Welcome to the New Year's Day edition of Nation News for Friday, January 1st, 2016. I'm Natasha Beckles. Minister of Transport and Works Michael Lashley says government is looking to improve the public transport system, but it will not result in an increase in bus fares for passengers. He gave the assurance on Thursday night during an interview at a party which he hosted.
No, we are not looking at increasing bus fares. We are looking at improving the efficiency of the transport board. We are looking at getting some new buses too, and of course some locally built and some imported. So we're going to balance it that way.
Mr. Lashley said private buses and vans are also an integral part of the system, but operators need to adhere to the rules.
I want them to comply with the instructions and set an example. They are great contributors to this economy. They actually employ a number of people, and the owners need to really put some standards in place. I'm not saying all the owners, but some of the owners need to put standards in place in terms of recruitment and deployment of workers. And that is why I'm going to say that they cannot come into the term unless they are uniformed.
Barbadians welcomed 2016 in style at a range of venues across the island. While many opted to dance the night away, church services and worship sessions also drew crowds. And as part of a growing tradition, many simply grabbed a spot on the beach and watched the celebratory fireworks. Barbados has welcomed 7 babies on New Year's morning, 5 boys and 2 girls. The first boy was born to 31-year-old Julia Scotland at 12:01 a.m., while 19-year-old Cherise Holder welcomed the first baby girl at 2:01 a.m. Both women are first-time mothers. An Old Year's night accident has caused a 20-year-old St. Philip woman to lose her arm. Gabrielle Niles of Breezy Hill was one of 3 women involved in a car crash on the Graham Hall section of the ABC Highway. Only 1 car was involved. One of the passengers received injuries about the body, while the other escaped unharmed. Barbados has a new knight. He is managing director of Altman Real Estate, Paul Altman, who has been awarded the Knight Bachelor in the Queen's New Year Honours List. Mr. Altman is being recognized for his service to the preservation of historic buildings and real estate development. He has been involved in the real estate business for over 30 years and has been one of the leading figures in developing Barbados' luxury residential market. Opposition leader Mia Mottley has lambasted government over the lack of running water to a number of rural districts. Speaking as she and other Barbados Labour Party members visited 5 affected parishes on Thursday, Ms. Mottley challenged government to find solutions to the problems.
And we therefore find it amazing that when you need your government, where are they? Barbadians from St. Lucie to St. Andrew to St. Peter to St. Joseph to St. John are asking where is the government when they need them the most. And I'm asking today, this is the last day of the year, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Sinclair, and Minister Eswick need to put aside whatever personal issues they have and come to the rescue of putting the solutions for the people of Barbados in the north to have access to water, and in the east of the country, as we're learning.
In sport, West Indies Chief of Selectors Clive Lloyd says the loss of key players to the lucrative 2020 cricket circuit has had a negative impact on the development of the Test side. Mr. Lloyd said the absence of Chris Gayle, Lendl Simmons and Andre Russell has left the Caribbean side with a vacuum which now has to be filled. Mr. Lloyd was speaking during a media conference at the Sydney Cricket Ground ahead of Saturday's 3rd Test match against Australia. West Indies lost the first 2 matches. And finally, drunken driving charges against an upstate New York woman have been dismissed based on an unusual defense. Her body is a brewery. The woman was arrested while driving with a blood alcohol level more than 4 times the legal limit. She then discovered she has a rare condition called autobrewery syndrome or gut fermentation syndrome, in which her digestive system converts ordinary food into alcohol. The condition was first documented in the 1970s in Japan, and both legal and medical experts in the US say it is being raised more frequently in drunken driving cases as it becomes more known. And that's Nation News for Friday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your papers over the weekend or subscribe to our e-paper. Thank you so much for joining us. We at Nation News wish you all the best for 2016.